Hey, God bless and go fish, everybody. Charlie Burrow here. And today, I am down the road at my good friend Jarrett Peters. Peters Dry Dock Marine Shop. This is where I have all my boat work done. And I'm just do a quick video with him, kind of give you a rundown of what he does here at his shop. And then I've got a special friend I'm going to introduce to you. All right, so guys, this is Jarrett Peters on the right and David Hahn on the left, and I'm going to introduce Jarrett to you first. And he owns and operates Peters Dry Dock here, and get it zoomed in on you. Got your sign over your head. Half your face is covered by shade, so that'll be easy on the camera. All right, guys, this is Jarrett Peters, and let me tell you, I've been knowing Jarrett for, golly, how many years? Probably you were at your mom's house the first time I brought that skeeter boat to you.
Probably 7 or 8 years.
At least, longer than that, because I was still at the phone company. I've been retired 8 years, 10 years, probably 10 years. But anyway, guys, I'm telling you, Jarrett, he's a good guy, or I would not be allowing him to still get in my pocketbook. But I bring all my problems to him when it comes to my boat trailer, my electronics, whatever. But anyway, Jarrett, just tell everybody where you're located, what services you have, and anything else you want to throw in.
Yeah, sure, Charlie. Name of my company is Peters Dry Dock. We're located in Keithville, Louisiana, which is about 10 minutes south of Shreveport, Louisiana. We are a Mercury dealer. We sell new Gator Trax boats. We offer all brands of electronics. We sell and install them here. We do warranty work for Mercury. We do pretty much anything your boat needs other than cosmetic work. And we'd be glad to help anybody out or answer any questions about their boat.
Good deal. All right, well, some of you guys were asking me to do a walk around on my boat. I'm not going to do a walk around, but I do want to show you my transducer mount from All Aboard Marine and introduce David to you. But real quick, I'm just going to walk over here and show you what I've got right now. All right, guys, this is the unit I'm running, and I'm going to let David talk a little bit more about his product. But this is the second unit. This is the all sync. The first one he came out with didn't have all this fancy gear driven stuff on there. That is just, well, again, I'll let David explain that. But I have caught thousands of fish using this all aboard mount. The beauty of this all aboard mount is, as you can see, I've got the Ultrex, and it mounts underneath. Holes are already there. He sends the hardware. You can literally put that thing on in 15 minutes. Even somebody that's, not mechanically inclined like me. But I put that thing on, and what this allows you to do is, number one, I'll show you the handle real quick. David came out. Now, David he doesn't sit on his hands. I'm telling you what, he's always thinking ahead of the game and trying to come up with something to make his product better for us fishermen. And this handle right here, I mean, I think that looks like a Japanese puzzle or something. But all I know is when you turn this handle, everything turns, and watch this, it pops in. So you're sitting in your seat, you pop that thing in, and when I turn the handle, got to loosen up here, I got the tension. But when I turn my T-handle, as you can see, it's turning. Look at that. And wherever I point, wherever that red marker is showing, that's the transducer. Now, you can remove this if you want to go chase some chickens. A lot of you guys like to go out there and chase those free-range chickens. All you got to do is right here. This knob right here, you turn it, it drops in. Now it engages the sprocket. The sprocket is tied into your post on your troll motor. So whenever your troll motor turns, wherever it's looking, you hear it click, it locked into place. Look at that. Perfectly synchronized with the troll motor head. Wherever that troll motor looks, the transducer is going to follow. So you can lock that in, chase those chickens. Just a great, great award-winning idea. He's got a patent on it. I do not blame him. All right, enough of my talk. Let me go introduce you to David.
So what we got here, Charlie, this is our all scan system, and what this does is this is our newest offering, and it takes our all sync system to a new different level. So what this does is we have a foot switch, not a pedal, a foot switch. So you go left and you go right, and what that does is that's going to move the transducer in the direction that you're pushing it in. Now this has a 2-degree tap function, so whenever you tap it, it moves 2 degrees. Whenever you tap and hold, it'll do a variable speed jog, ramping up to the maximum RPM set in the parameters of the system.
Let me stop you right there. Is it hooked up right now?
Yes, sir, it is hooked up.
So I tell you what, I want David, we're talking and it's picture's worth 1,000 words. I want you to see what he just explained to you about the movement of the transducer, how it equates back to this mount here. What I like about this mount is your foot slides right in here, so it's just a matter of moving your foot, just swinging it left and right to move your transducer. And I'm going to get down here and show you the movement. He's talking about this 1 degree. What was it, a 1 degree
This is
stutter
actually,
step?
it's a 2-degree step. Is what
Oh, 2 degree, okay. And I'm going to tell you guys, as a guy that's been using this for 3 years with the hand operated, I can tell you 2 degrees doesn't sound like much. You don't want it to be much. If you got it too small, you're not going to be moving much on your fish. But if you have it too great, you're going to miss the target. And I can tell you time counts when you're on the water trying to drop on that 2-pound crappie. Now, as I got this on there, David, just show us the 2 degree turn on it. Let me get in front of it here where you can really tell. Okay, now tap. Show me a 2 degree movement.
That's 2 degrees.
Guys, can you see that? It's so tiny. But let me tell you, the angle, the cone width on that Livescope is not. What is it? What's the width on it at 10 feet? Isn't it like not much of anything? 6 or 8 feet, maybe.
I think it's an 8-foot window at 10 feet.
So you don't want, if you move this transducer too much, you're going to lose your target. Now, I'm going to stay focused on this transducer. And is Jared up there piloting it?
Yes, sir, he is.
All right. I'm going to get Jared to hit that function. And what do you call it where it does the automatic sweep?
That's called our TST. TST, Target Scan Technology.
Target Scan Technology. I tell you what, we're not just fishing with cane poles anymore like I grew up on. And a lot of you guys, you throw rocks at us for using all this high-tech stuff. But I'm here to tell you, I'm 68 years old. I like easy in my life. And David has come up with something that makes it easy on the old man. I can sit in my double chairs up there, me and Miss Pam. I can turn this transducer. Now, I don't catch any more fish. And look, it doesn't matter if you're catching them in 2 hours or if you're catching them, it takes me all day sometimes. The limit's the limit. And, you know, go out there and it's all, for me, it's all about the thump and having a great day on the water. So I know when I take this thing out, I'm going to see fish. I'm going to catch fish. And I got to get the expression on their face here. Let me get back around here because I'm fixing to, if you can't beat up and cut down your buddies, y'all standing real close. I want to see the frowns on your face. How did Lake of the Pines treat you guys yesterday?
Well, it was pretty rough. It wasn't. We had some wind and some cold, and you know that's just my luck. Every time I go somewhere, I bring a cold front with me, so it just makes the fishing that much tougher.
When you say it's safe to say that even though you have the technology, the boat, the equipment to find the fish and get on the fish and keep you on the fish, how many fish? It didn't put any fish in your boat yesterday, did it?
Well, put one.
It put one?
Yeah.
What was it, 10 pounds? You can lie, you know, fishermen lie. everybody knows fishermen lie. It's the truth as we know it. But guys, all this technology and crappie, I say it, you'll hear me say it all the time. They're the most inconsistent. No, let me back up. The most consistently inconsistent fish on the planet. I sent them to 3 places I had caught fish 48 hours earlier. Fish were gone. And I've got another good friend, a real good fisherman. The same day, he could not get those fish to bite. So, you know, it's good to have this equipment, but it's not going to guarantee you a catch. But anyway, I just thought I'd throw that in. I had to beat him up a little bit but David is going to come back. He's going to go with me, and if I can put one fish in the live well, then we made progress.
We made progress, absolutely.
All right, you were telling us we looked at the 2 degree, but I don't think we really looked at we didn't look at this. I like this, guys. Look at this. He flipped a switch in there, and look at that transducer. It's scanning for me. Now you can set it
to whatever you want, absolutely.
You can set it to look at, say, 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock,
right, so what I did, I just turned it off. It finished that cycle, so I can bring this transducer over here, turn it back on. Our tree's here, so it scans there.
How about that?
Whenever the fish move, it completes that cycle. You bring it back over here. You know, say you're getting in the wind or whatnot. Then your spot lock is drifting a little bit. So now you're over here. So you set it to your left, you set it to your right, and you set it there. So now what that does is I've got that perfectly tuned to the cadence of most of the time your spot lock is going to kind of drift your boat back and forth.
Yep.
So what this is doing is once you learn when to set your parameters, that's going to allow for, as your transducer is being moved by your trolling motor moving in spot lock, that is actually going to keep your target on site in your screen.
All right, guys, I don't know if you picked up on what David was saying, but I certainly never even thought about this feature. But he can adjust the setting at the control box, and you know how when you get on your spot lock, on a windy day, that boat is going to have a 2 or 3 foot drift, you know, back, left, and right. You can see how that thing is just scanning back and forth. I can't wait to see that in action, because that will hopefully compensate for that movement in with the troll motor. See how that works. I like that. That's a good function there. All right, so we got the 2 degree.
Now we've got, see how it slowly ramps up, and then it just reaches the maximum speed. It's got a half second ramp variable speed on it. So it starts out slow and then it ramps up to full speed. So as you're touching it, and then that right there reaches its full 360-degree rotation.
Gotcha. Well, you did your homework on this. I'll give you that now.
It's a very fully featured system. So it's going to come back around there, and now it's going to stop.
I will tell you, those big crappie, they like to get under old Mr. Charlie's boat, right under the troll. I think that's their safe space, you know. But you'll see in my next you'll see in my next video, it's not so safe for them anymore.
Sure.
But
and if you notice, this thing is absolutely silent.
Yes, it is that. I noticed that. You will not hear any motor noise there.
It does have a tick to show you that it's moving, but once it's at it, it's absolutely silent. And that tick comes in so that you know whenever you're tapping. And it's not very audible, but you do notice it.
All right, he's pretty much covered the capabilities, all the different functions down there. Moving back upstairs, if you notice, you've got the same chain-driven capability up here, where you can take it off of the motorized portion, insert your handle, just like I showed you a while ago. It goes right up here, and look at this. Now he's got a glow-in-the-dark directional. I don't ever need that, because when the sun goes down, I go home. But he says this will glow in the dark. I guess I could look at it in the carport at night, just to look at it. But you drop your handle in there, and you've got the same freehand function or you can do the, get over here where I can see it. Has the same mechanism. All this is the same. He
Yeah,
just
you can
added
just
a,
turn
he just
that.
added a motor to it.
Even with it turned on, you can just turn that.
I wanted to see the, I think it's a little smoother than mine. What are we gonna do about that? Put him on the spot here. But,
Oh, you know where that's at.
all right, David, I think there was one thing Jarrett brought to our attention that we didn't cover. And this is a good point right here. David's going to tell you about the power supply for this new all-scan system.
Well, Charlie, I did my homework, and as you can see, I'm running 3 Garmin graphs plus Livescope, plus you got live wells for your fish, and you still got to be able to start your big motor to be able at the end of the day to get home. So our 12-volt systems are very maxed out on these boats. So what I did was I went to 24-36 volts. So what this does is this will wire alongside of your power supply. So this system is super power efficient because we are running off of 34, 36 or 24 volt power supply that your trolling motor is running off of. It allows me to use industrial grade products and turn the amperage down on the system so low that this unit draws less than 5 amps out of your trolling motor battery system. And with the hybrid system, this is another neat feature about this system. It's got a regenerative braking on it. So what it's going to do, it actually charges your trolling motor batteries back as it's using it in sync with the trolling motor on the all sync system that comes to it. So what it does is it's going to put about 50% of the power that it uses to power this back into your trolling motor system.
Oh, good.
So you're actually not going to notice the power draw of the system because of the regenerative braking option.
But I think you have raised the bar one more time, David.
Well, thank you.
I'm happy for you. I'm proud of you, man, making the American dream come true, helping us old fishermen out and the young ones too. I tell you what, there ain't no shame in the young man's game. Y'all get out there and enjoy some of these old man tools out there. Make fishing fun. And you may not want your wife going with you, but I enjoy Miss Pam going with me, and this will certainly make, a happy wife, happy life, and you get her out there and put her on some fish, and she'll pay for dinner. Anyway, David, again, thank you for coming down and
You're welcome, sir.
enjoying meeting you.
It's been a pleasure meeting you.
He'll be back. He wants to catch one fish out of Lake Pines anyway.
Well, I bought the whole year fishing license, so that's
Oh,
going
good. You got
give me
no
some
excuse.
incentive to come back.
You got no excuse. And Jarrett, thank you again. I'm sure you'll be getting in my pocketbook. I might as well just leave my credit card here right now.
Oh yeah, Charlie.
Oh, I tell you what, is my
Cashing
credit
a frequent
good?
flyer miles at some point.
All right, guys, that's it, man. God bless y'all. Go fish, and we'll catch you next time.